All smiles for Cole Custer. It has been determined that they will not go back to racing here on the streets for the Xfinity Series. The NASCAR statement said the decision was made in the interest of safety for our fans and competitors in coordination with the City of Chicago's protocols for festival events.
Well, we haven't ever seen this before, so NASCAR technically just broke their own rules by calling the Xfinity Series race at Chicagoland before halfway. So then Cole Custer ended up winning this race since he led the whole thing. There was not a single lead change in this race in the first 25 laps. So the race was 55 laps. The rule is if they get to halfway, at least halfway or more than that, obviously, then the race can be called by lightning, darkness, something other than like that. They can't make it the next day. So NASCAR moved the race to today. It was supposed to be yesterday on Saturday. They moved it to today, Sunday. And they just had the teams wait around for 5 hours and then just immediately called the race, and we got no racing in it at all in that day, and then it was just called, and there's just no racing for the rest of this race. So the race is official, and Cole Custer is your winner. Your pole sitter led every single lap. There wasn't a single lead change. So if that was a full race, then this would be probably the most boring race of all time. I think this is like one of the first times a NASCAR race didn't have a lead change. I mean, that's the usual thing for like F1 or something, but NASCAR usually we always have lead changes. It's definitely the first time all year we haven't had a lead change in a race, but it was called for rain and it was a road course race, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, and it was the first race for the Chicago Street Scores. So yeah, but it is weird. NASCAR broke their own rules. I don't know how they were allowed to do this. They just came to a decision. I mean, I honestly thought they were going to race a little later and wait for the rain to clear, because it is going to clear. But you know, we do have the Cup race at 5, and I think it's supposed to clear around there, hopefully. I'm still worrying about that Cup race. Don't know what's going to happen there. So yeah, I was still wondering about that. But we have obviously never seen NASCAR just break their own rules like that. I mean, we've seen them do some stupid calls and stuff, but I've never just seen them call a race when it's not even halfway. When they made a rule, like a rule that we all know about, that the race is halfway, it can be called, but before that, it can't be. So I'm really hoping the Cup race doesn't have any weather stuff going on. So there is still rain in the forecast, obviously, but the lightning thing was the big part for this. So we got about 25 laps in, and then they got shortened for lightning. So the lightning caution came out there for like 3 hours. Then we had a mess with the track security telling the drivers to leave. And then overnight we had like street racers on the racetrack. So yeah, it's just been a crazy night since the last time we had cars on track here. A lot of stuff has happened. We're not even on to the Cup race, and this has been like the most eventful weekend I've ever seen in NASCAR. So yeah, it's a crazy weekend so far. Cup race is tonight at 5. I'm just praying that we get the race in, please. I don't want this to be postponed another day. I also saw something that they can't have the race past Monday, so I don't know. It's supposed to be all sunny Monday, so that's good. But I don't know what would happen if they couldn't get any of the races in. I'm not sure. Luckily, we're not going to go through that because it's not supposed to rain on Monday, and I think it's going to be fine tonight. So the main thing was the lightning yesterday, and then tonight it was just like a monsoon everywhere, and there was just puddles and standing water everywhere. I mean, it was basically the same as the Charlotte Roval race in 2020, so I don't know why we didn't throw the green flag, but I guess NASCAR learned their lesson from that mess. So yeah, that's just basically going to wrap this up. NASCAR breaking their own rule. I'd never seen this before. I didn't expect them to actually just break their own rule. I don't know why they had the teams just wait around and then immediately call it after that. So yeah, bad call by NASCAR for doing that. But yeah, that's just basically going to wrap it up for this crazy thing. Cup race tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.